Hello, and welcome to Blue Lightning Healing Meditations. My name is Susie Parker Goins. I'm a channel, an energy healer, past life explorer, and guide. My links are in the description box for my websites, podcasts, financial support opportunities, donate buttons, and contact information. So please like, comment, subscribe, favorite, donate, share with your friends. Truly the best way to get a hold of me, to schedule an appointment, or to check in with my pandemic pricing is susiepgoins@gmail.com. Of course, that's going to be in the description box too. So thank you for your support. So this is episode 4. And this is episode 4 of my 7-week series on the chakras. On Thursdays, I talk about a chakra, and then on Monday I will be doing a meditation. Thursdays is about the care and feeding of a chakra, and Mondays will focus on identifying if you have issues with it and bringing in energy so you can heal it. So we're going to probably be saying this like at least 7 times, if not more. But to recap, a chakra in ancient Sanskrit translates to wheel, and they are energy vortices that are placed all through our bodies and even outside of their bodies. Everybody's got chakras, even dogs and cats, even animals in general. So in general, the chakras emanate from the front and the back. However, the root and the crown chakra shoot down and up respectively. Balanced chakra is open and spinning nicely, usually clockwise, and an imbalanced chakra can be seen as being bent or clogged or closed. So that's what we're here is to talk about it all. So today's focus is the heart chakra, or the anahata chakra. And it's situated, I keep pointing to it, it's situated here in the center of your chest, not like your physical heart, which is just a wee bit over to the left, but on the sternum. It's also, you can find a corresponding, and this one emanates from the front and back on your hands. This is so much easier with video, I tell you. It's right about here. So here's that knuckle, and then it's just underneath this knuckle, or on the knuckle, just a smidge over. So it's not directly under your middle finger, but it's just a smidge over. I'm not going to show you where it is on my foot. I'm going to explain it to you. So say you have the foot, there's the center line, and then there's the ball of your foot, and the heart chakra is just about here, and it's kind of underneath. It's underneath the second and third toes. Not your big toe, but the second and third one. So it's going to be about under here too. But it's on both feet. You're going to find the same chakra point on your hands too. There we go. Its colors are green and pink. The associated meanings are love, acceptance, forgiveness, and compassion. The element is air. Now, considering it's centered on the heart, near the lungs, it makes total sense because those are the 2 primary organs for getting oxygen into your body and distributing it. Duh. It makes sense to me. Now, the sound of it is yum. So it goes, yum. And there are YouTube videos where you can actually hear it, probably more on tune too. But a healthy, balanced heart chakra is not only that bell-shaped we keep talking about, but it's clear and open. You possess a willingness, an openness to love. You have empathy and compassion for yourself and others. You can see the good things in even bad situations. You see the good in people, situations, things. And have you ever heard of rose-colored glasses? That's kind of where it's coming from. Now, as a side note, I don't think rose-colored glasses necessarily mean you're delusional or blind, but it does mean that you can see the positive in every situation. it's a way to keep my head above water, to keep from drowning in despair. So focusing on what's positive is a sign of a healthy heart chakra and a way to not give up. So now a balanced heart chakra, not only is there optimism, but there's kindness, a feeling of wholeness. Interestingly enough, a healthy heart chakra gives you that room in which to grieve. Have you heard of a broken heart? Well, allowing yourself to move through it, to work through the issues causing the broken heart, will help you have a healthy heart chakra. You also have you show respect to other people and yourself, and there's a real willingness to help others. And we've got that within reason caveat there. And you are able to accept people for who they are while still living your own truth. And in these interesting times, it's kind of got to fit in. Seeing truth and having compassion for those in most need of it is at issue right now. Does that mean condoning bad behavior? No, I don't think so. There's a clip of former President Jimmy Carter when he was on Stephen Colbert here on YouTube in 2018. And he was asked what he thought about 45. Mr. Carter was very polite, but he still didn't pull any punches. His response was, "I pray for him every day." Now, his prayers were not directed at changing 45, but for asking for the highest and best for all concerned. And how that plays out, well, but the point is, Mr. Carter's heart is open, kind, and hopeful. And I will include a link to that in the description box. So let's see. Let's move on to imbalanced or unbalanced anahatas. So physically, conditions that are related to the physical heart and lungs can display symptoms of an imbalanced heart. I am not a doctor, and if you are experiencing any of these symptoms, go to a healthcare provider. There. So imbalances in the heart and lungs can result in blood pressure issues, circulation problems, chest pains, lung problems or bronchitis, stuff like that. And emotionally and energetically, a weak heart chakra manifests as hopelessness, despair, overly focused on negativity. You can never see anything good in it. Feeling unworthy of love, coldness towards other, loving but with strings attached, conditional love as opposed to unconditional love. This is conditional love, like, well, if you do this or if you're this way, I'll love you. Imbalance. Blockages can show up as isolation from others, dependence, over-dependence in a relationship, feeling disconnected, a lack of empathy, manipulative behaviors. You don't trust anyone or anything, or you're deeply insecure. You find it hard to forgive somebody. Now, in my book, that means you're focused on the harm somebody has caused you, and you're still connected with them through your energy and your power. And of course, I've got a podcast about forgiveness and reclaiming your power. So on the other hand, a too open heart chakra can be just being too much. I mean, you want to care for everybody. You ignore yourself, but you're overly critical. You ignore your own needs, working hard to fix someone else. Martyr syndrome. Oh my God. Martyr syndrome, or even, I would even say everybody's an asshole but me kind of syndrome too, symptoms. Another way to figure out how your chakra is doing is to get a pendulum. If you can find one with a green or crystal hangy downy thing, then you ask, which way is your crystal spinning? Ideally, clockwise in most people, and then you can clear it by going counterclockwise. But in the times of pandemic, I think there's going to be some heart chakra issues for everybody before we're done. So let's start working on it now so it's not so bad. Again, the colors green and pink. So you can wear green or pink, which of course I'm not. Green or pink are really good to wear. My friend Jessica at Rabbit's Pantry uses green and pink in her logo. I just figured that out. But you can also have items that are green or pink around you and have them with you. You can use sound, so toning with the yum, yum, yum sound. Affirmations, you say them out loud. That shifts the energy, so you can use affirmations like, I embrace all that I am. I am worthy of love. I open my heart up to love. I am love. I can heal. My heart is open to love. I forgive myself. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And my heart chakra is open and balanced. Yeah, a lot of love in there, but that's what we're talking about here. Now, there are some things you can do to help you on that path. Spending time in nature, that can heal so many things. But currently, like at the time I'm recording this, on the West Coast, there's so much going on. It's smoke in the air. So I ask you to use caution. Exercise your heart chakra by taking care of yourself and wear a mask. Or stay inside or do something else. But being in nature, I don't know. I'm trying to work my way around it, but I think I dug myself into a hole on that. Okay, so hugging is more easy, or is easier, but it's also difficult right now with quarantine going on. But you can hug yourself. Yeah, you can hug yourself. I like to snuggle down in the blankets, and that's kind of a hug for me too. Take a break from demeaning self-talk. Shut your inner critic down. That's last week's podcast. Last Monday's podcast is talking to your inner critic. Go for it. Be creative in how you take care of yourself, and be unself-conscious. Don't criticize yourself and thinking, oh, I'm so dumb, or this looks stupid. Don't worry about it. Give yourself room to feel the feels, like cry at a movie, take a break from self-judgment, find funny things, find things that make you laugh. Oh, baby panda videos, those are the best. Find something to be grateful for. And if you're grateful for these vids, thank you. I appreciate that. But like with the solar plexus episode, no, I've done that part. Okay, being grateful. If you start small, that's fine. It's a start. And then grow bigger. When I was working on self-image, I thought I had a great right ankle. That was the best I could do at the time. And now I've worked it up and involved more of my body. So sometimes it just takes steps and progress. Be aware of your breathing. The anahata is connected with the lungs. So if you practice deep breathing, mindful breathing, you will help improve your lung efficiency and capacity, and oxygen goes through your body. Deep breathing would be not the chest stuff, because you see how shallow that is, but it's a deep belly breath to where your belly expands on the in-breath, and when you exhale, the belly contracts. So I use that sort of breathing when I do any of my meditations. You can go to anchor.com to find those. Okay, so we'll move on to yoga poses. I am not a yogi, not by any stretch of the imagination, but if any of these resonate with you, find a video, find a yoga instructor who can help you incorporate this, say, into a whole practice. So the first one, the thing about these is that they stretch the chest and help you to open up that heart chakra. Okay, so the first one is called the camel pose, the half camel pose. So you kneel on the floor or your mat, and everything is stacked over it. And then you put your hands on your glutes or your butt so you can start to pull your chest out to lean down. And then you're sliding one hand down so you can hold on to your heel, and the other hand goes on your chest. And then you engage your core muscles to come out of it. Next, it's the bridge pose, which is, never mind, don't. Just, you get on your back and your legs are bent so that your feet are close to your butt. And with your hands palm down at your side, you push up your hips using your hands and your legs to pull it up. And then the weight's going to also be spread across your shoulders. And then you tuck in your chin and release using the breath. There's also the upward facing dog pose, in which you lay down face down. Your hands are under your shoulders, and you push so that your head, I got to check my notes now, so that your hands to raise your head, neck, and shoulders. And then you continue to press with your feet, so your feet are flat, the tops are touching the floor. And so when you do that, you push up, and that raises your hips and your thighs. And then you ease yourself down using breath. So here's the part I'm better at. It's the mudras, which is like hand yoga. So it can be as simple as putting your hand on your heart. Both of them, one of them. I tend to put this hand out so it receives energy. This hand is on my heart to send the energy to my heart, and just breathe and be mindful. So in love and out love. I call that the infinity meditation. Another one is your index and thumb are put together with your left hand, palm up on your thigh, on your knee, and then your right hand sits at your heart chakra, and it's kind of like it's at an angled shape, and it feels to me like you're trying to pull something out like a thread, but you sit there with your fingertips touching your heart chakra. And then this next one, it looks like a flower opening. So your hands, the heel of your palms are together, your pinky fingers to your thumbs touch, and your other hand's open. And if you can get this at your heart level and be mindful, that's another way you're opening that lotus blossom of your heart. Essential oils now. Eucalyptus is often found in respiratory blends. Lungs are connected to the heart chakra. It makes perfect sense. Lavender is an all-around excellent calming essential oil. Roseo, yes, rose is pinks and stuff like that. That's connected. It's expensive, so if you want to look at a blend or use a carrier oil, even a fragrance oil if that resonates with you. Neroli and bergamot both come from orange blossoms, and they have this lovely, refreshing feeling. Ylang-ylang is another one, and it's so much fun to say. Ylang-ylang. And then marjoram is used to move through grief. And as always, I do ask you to don't drink the essential oils. Don't. Dilute them. Apply them to your skin. Use a diffuser. That works great. I found also that there are herbs to help with the different chakras. And the ones I found for the anahata are holy basil or tulsi. Nettle is a tonic herb, so that helps with the whole body. Rose, of course. The herb, there are some edible roses, so you can use those. Hawthorn has been connected with helping with heart issues. So sure. And what else? Hops, they're very calming. Foods, of course, we're talking green ones. So kale and Brussels sprouts. Oh, I have an awesome recipe for a salad with kale and Brussels sprouts and a lemon oil vinaigrette. Email me if you want that one. What else? There's also green beans, green bell peppers, lettuce, bean sprouts, couscous, avocados. Ooh, avocados, soy or tofu, brown rice, green apples, spinach, lime, kiwi, broccoli, pears, and so on. And a lot of these foods focus on helping one's physical heart, so by lowering cholesterol, so consider that. Do that extra research. And finally, we are at crystals. Green and pink crystals are called for. You can use them in jewelry or in meditation. And, if you don't have the crystals, you can call in the energy of a crystal that resonates with you to help you in your meditations. I've done it before. But that's not to say I don't love my stones and rocks. Does that make me a rock star? Or a stoner? I am so happy. I finally dropped that rock. I've held on to it. I mean, this is the fourth episode, so I think you're lucky in having to wait that long. Anyway, okay, stones. Rose quartz, connected to divine love. It's also a stone that Mother Mary can be in and help you. It's very gentle, it's very nurturing, and it opens you to love for yourself and to others. Next off, there's rhodonite. That's a healing stone for relationships and for clear communication. So your relationship not only with others, but with yourself. Jade, that one comes in so many different colors, but green jade it opens and balances the heart, and you can use it while you're grieving loss of any kind. Green aventurine helps you to bounce back after severe emotional losses. It's very soothing. It soothes difficult emotions. Now, to me, that would indicate whether it's intense emotions, firmly seated emotions, or even old emotions. It helps to chip those away and to release them. Cryopraise helps you align your emotions, examining, clearing, releasing old emotions. It helps you feel more optimistic. Green calcite, it absorbs negativity and it helps you recover from compassion fatigue. Malachite, as you work on releasing and transforming your life with shadow work, that means looking at that stuff, the dark part of what you see as being dark, clearing out that stuff which no longer serves you so you can better become who you are. Malachite supports you as you clear all of this old stuff away. It helps you focus on your growth, and it opens your heart to the possibilities. It's protective, and it absorbs negativity too. Next is green moldavite. Oh, that is such a cool stone. It is the result of a meteorite impact, I think in Moldova, Russia. That sounds good, doesn't it? But it's the impact and the heat and the intensity of the crash which transformed earth matter. So it's glass. Everything got so hot, it becomes glass, and it's a rough green, kind of rough crystal. Now, when I hold moldavite, I just go straight out of my body. Just, I'm gone. However, on the other side, my friend that I mentioned earlier, she wears a lot of moldavite, and it helps her calm her mind to the point where she can focus and do all the things. So it depends. You get to resonate, see if it resonates with you. But it's a high frequency stone. It is a melding, a marriage between the cosmos and the earth. And it reminds you about, it helps you open up to the unity of the universe, how it all works together. Now, there is so much information out there about the heart chakra. I mean, I've even found stuff about tarot spreads for all of the chakras. There are places on your brain that have corresponding points. Feng shui for the chakras too. And so I want this information to just be a jumping point for you. If you want to work on your heart chakra, tune in Monday or email me at susiepgoins@gmail.com to schedule an appointment. But until later, there's so much going on right now. And I understand that for a lot of us, these times are trying. They are testing our limits, and our hearts are being called to be love, to act from love, and to stand with love. And so now is the time, while we can focus on ourselves, to clear out old thought patterns to help us shift into a new paradigm. And working on your heart chakra it's a great way to start. Okay, I'm done. I'm I'm being emotional right now. So until next time, I love you. I love you. Blessings.